So Waffles, do you just want to give a background on what you've been doing? The hardest working person in the metaverse currently is Waffles Kitty. She works absolutely 9 to the dozen. ConsumerBreak as well has definitely sort of like caught that work ethic. So if you guys can just chime in and tell us a bit of how you've gone about organizing the event and how it's evolved from Digicon, that would be absolutely fantastic. The floor is yours.
Sure, but first, let's just highlight really quick that there's a drop happening in like 2 minutes.
There we go.
At the NFTOPIA Friends Collection. It's actually 3 drops. There's a collector's badge drop for 10 wax that anybody can get. That's going to be a common. There's a rare collector's badge drop that you need to hold a rare pin to access, which is also 10 wax.
Cool.
And then same thing for Epic. There's an Epic collector's badge drop that you'll need to hold an Epic pin to access for 10 wax. So that's happening like right now in 2 minutes, just to throw that out there. And again, the link is at NFTOPIA Friends on Nifty Blocks. So while that's there and everybody can go ahead and do that, I'll start. And also there's going to be a bounty block here as well because we're having a giveaway every single hour. But NFTOPIA, man, look, everybody showed up. We're only 5-6 hours in, and even from the very first event, we had 30-some people in the booth and 60, 70-something people in the stream the entire day, which is like triple or quadruple what it was the Friday in January. So hats off to everybody for coming. This is amazing. This started because Digicon was a thing for 2 years. It was put on by Splinterlands here in the same Inverse space. It started off as a Splinterlands hangout. It became a full-fledged wax convention over time. But then, unfortunately, Digicon had to be put to an end by Splinterlands during the bear market. They laid off people. They said they can't put it on no more. So we decided, just me and Waffles Kitty and some other community members, that we don't want it to stop. We think it's an amazing way to get together as a space to do all this crazy stuff we're doing this weekend. So we kind of just organized it for January. We did our first one then. It was awesome. And now we're doing our second one, and we will continue quarterly every 3 months. And hopefully,
that's what I'm saying, Break, man, it's becoming a thing now. It's getting bigger and bigger.
Bigger than the first one, right? So yeah, hopefully it will.
I miss your voice, Hamkasha.
And things will improve as we go. Also, the Nouveau badges, people are having some issues, but they'll get squashed. We're going to improve. We're going to add more things every convention, so it's just going to be awesome.
Yep. Just build
so just give us the elevator pitch then. What if I'm walking around the halls and I know we've got loads of awesome creators on the stand at the minute, right? I'm not going to name drop all of them. We've got Skunky Chunks, we've got Jumbie, we've got Humble, we've got you. I can't see everybody on the screen, but who else can we expect to see at this NFTOPIA if we're just coming from the purely sort of like collectors side of things?
Well,
if you click on, go ahead.
We have our hourly event schedule for one, and I have the whole thing posted at bit.ly/NFTOPIA2 schedule, and you'll see all the events. So there's a little idea of what's to come for the rest of the weekend. But then all these booths, they all have different sponsors. So whatever you see at the booths, you'll see a lot of them. A lot of them you're familiar. Some of them you might not be.
Can I just add as well?
That's what we say, isn't it? You know, just go out there and explore, whether you're a creator, whether you're a collector, because you're gonna bump into brands and creators that you just wouldn't have contact with on Twitter or in Discord or anywhere else.
That's exactly what I was going to say. There's
if you're
more,
a collector,
there's
to
more
find
people
new cool
here.
collectibles to collect, and also not forgetting the games as well. You know, there's loads of games represented as well.
There's more people here this time than there was last time.
Where's he gone?
And the next one is going to be more and more. It's just
so.
Time.
Waffles, can you hear me?
John Company, are you not hearing Ham Crusher?
Yes.
Oh no, sorry, I can't hear Ham Crusher.
We're hearing Ham Crusher, but Drawn's not, which is odd. I think that's an inverse bug. Sorry for the interruptions there, but
that's all right. Carry on, Ham Crusher.
No, I'm just saying that's what happens. It's just going to be a cumulative effect. It's got to take time because last time we had so many. This time we've got more. Next time it's got to be more and more. And some of the bigger brands are going to come in and realise it's an awesome space to be in.
Maybe.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
Sorry, I'm so sorry to cut you off, right? But we can't hear you on the space.
I know. That's why I was just gonna repeat what he just said. So he was just saying that this is gonna
Need to
become bigger
unmute
and
your
bigger.
mic,
There's gonna be
Waffles,
more
in the
people coming in.
space. This is going so
Sorry?
well.
Oh my gosh, you are
She's
totally
here.
right.
I'm sorry, I'm Crusher.
Fine.
What
I'm
was
going
he
to do
saying?
I'm going to do a quick reset. Okay. Back in a bit.
Okay. So yeah, he was just saying that the event's gonna get bigger and bigger, and it's not gonna stop there.
Yeah, man. And from your perspective, so like what have been the major challenges in making NFTOPIA a success?
Everybody getting their stuff together.
Yeah. Damn creators.
like any event, right? Just making sure everybody has their ducks in a row is the biggest challenge. People are asking, for lots of different assets, what they should be doing, any advice for their booth, or making it literally yesterday. Which I am one of those people too.
Yeah, you are 100%. You are the glue.
No,
So
Brain has been doing a great job too, and I like Humble Drawings hashtag hyped for the chaos.
hyped for the chaos. It's always chaos, especially when I'm involved. I'm going to mostly get the blame for this one, so I'll take it on the chin. Right. Is there any chance you could turn down your volume a bit because I've got a wicked echo?
Oh, me?
Yeah, on you. Sorry, Waffles.
Do you have?
Yeah, that's cool.
Dron, do you have? If you're listening inside the booth, do you have the Twitch playing?
No, I haven't got the Twitch playing. No, I've just at the minute I'm just speaking through the space, and I'm listening through the I'm speaking through the NFTOPIA, but I've got it muted, and then I'm speaking on the space, and I can hear on the space.
Okay.
But anyway, let's keep things rolling. So, do you know who does a better introduction of the what we've been doing with NFTOPIA School? It is ConsumerBreak, right? So ConsumerBreak, right? You go first this time because and we'll do it in reverse order. So tell everybody about what we've been doing with NFTOPIA School.
NFTOPIA School, we just started kind of a live seminar for creators. It's going to happen leading up to every convention. We had 3 sessions leading up to this one. It was a great experience, we thought. So we're going to continue it. Basically, each session will start with a little presentation from John Company here. We're going to cover things like things that will help creators large and small. Even if you're a big boy that's been at it for a while, you might even learn something still. And then especially if you're new, this is a great way to learn some stuff about being a Wax NFT creator, good practices in marketing, how you can use the convention to your benefit, what you can do here, how to make good slides, how to do all sorts of stuff. And we covered a lot of it. And not only that, but after each presentation, we had a roundtable talk of other creators right here in the space, by the way, here at in the Inverse space in the welcome area. And we had some creators sharing their strategies, their tips, and it was great. We're going to continue that. As we know, the space moves extremely fast. So 3 months from now, people can have all new tips and strategies, and we'll just get together and do that.
For any new
yeah, man, cool. So what a great summer of what we're trying to do. So basically, we've split we split NFTOPIA School up into 6 sections, and we cover things like the basics, how to make better NFTs, what to do for your swag strategy, as Consumer said there, slide and stand preparation. We touch on marketing because that's one of my fortes, but also the great thing about what we're doing is we're getting other creators chiming in and saying, yes, that's the way I see the world, or no, that's not the way I see the world. And also event logistics, because it can be a nightmare. There's so much to do actually just in the back end, and Waffles does a great job of explaining that. She even gave us a grand tour. She had different examples set up around the space, which I thought was absolutely beautiful. That was my original dream for NFTOPIA school. But it all goes on the premise that I want to teach people everything I wish I'd known before I attended my first Digicon / NFTOPIA. And I think we're doing that at the minute. And I said in the last one we did, you know, I'm not going to do this, or I can't take the burden on all by myself. I'd like other creators to now approach us and say, do you know what? I could add something to swag strategy because I've done this before. Actually, I did some really cool marketing for this drop. Let's include that. And we're going to include it because we want it to be collaborative. And if some of the big boys could get involved with that, you know, that would be a dream come true. And I think what Consumer said as well about the fact that, you know, established creators will learn something. I honestly believe they will. Even though it's targeted towards newbie creators, there's lots of gems in there that people can learn from. And we'd advise you to go and watch it back because it's on the NFTOPIA YouTube, isn't it?
Yep.
You got it up there, Consumer?
All three sessions, yep.
And it's in a playlist, I think, which is handy and accessible. And the real learning for me comes from not my presentation, but it's the round table discussion at the end, which was ConsumerBreak's stroke of genius, which he just added in. And that was the icing on the cake, because immediately that's when I'm saying we're getting these other opinions from other creators, and we're discussing, and people are challenging what was in my presentation and saying, actually, that's not the way it should be. And I'll always say, well, this is my experience, but yes. And we had the argument about slides and video, didn't we? Which was really interesting, which comes down to the fact, are we going to use a video because it's, you know, potentially more engaging, or are we going to use slides? And actually, whilst I promoted videos in my presentation, I walked away thinking, I'm going to pay more attention to my slides, because what ConsumerBreak said about slides was an eye-opener for me. So yeah, it's only going to get bigger, it's only going to get better, and we're going to grow with the event. And next time we'll have more of a polished presentation, and we'll be slicker at it as well, because as I say, I see this as an iterative process. We're not going to get there in one leap. I hope you guys are going to come along for the ride, and we'll create something that's truly beautiful.
Yeah, but creators have got to be brought on board as well.
Almost, and that's a great interjection. Unless ConsumerBreak had anything to add there.
Ham Crusher's trying to. Sorry, he's not hearing it, but he says it was very. You want to just repeat that, and I'll repeat it, Ham Crusher.
I was going to say that's very correct, because creators have got to be brought on board as well, because the break has been keeping in touch with me for the past week.
Get some input if you're on the
been
space from
a lot of text and everything.
He's saying it's very good that we brought more creators on board. He thought it was very good. Ham Crusher's from Skunky Chunks, so coming on board to bring in their own ideas is a great way to go about it. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, definitely worthwhile inviting Ham Crusher to join us on the Twitter space in case he wants to. Definitely free to do so. Yeah. We're live right now on the AtomicHub Twitter page, so feel free to join us and ask for us to bring you onto the stage so you can share your thoughts there as well. Sorry.
And to be honest, if you got two devices, it's fairly easy to do. You can have both running.
Hey, drop me a link. Drop me a link.
What else can we cover before I get on to the match show? Because I can see you're all eager to hear about what I'm doing this evening.
Hey, let me shill something real quick first.
Here we go.
Well, first off, is it just me who's got major echo? Says Kitty. Do you have your
No, I've
Twitter?
got echo.
Okay, but Kitty is in here. If anybody has their Twitch not muted, which is inside the space, it's pinned at the right. You're going to want to mute that. If that's the case, that'll be an echo. So we had our collector's badge drop. It's still there, of course. 13 commons sold, 10 rares, 13 epics. That's cool. People have some pins and are getting those. We also have just a quick shout out. This is more for our Consumer Break collectors. But if you are collecting Consumer Break, we have a huge blend happening in 3 minutes. So you do need all 10 of your badges that you've been collecting like this whole year. But it's gonna be there. It's gonna stay there. So even if you don't get it like right now, you can pop into it later. But there is the blend there. If you have all 10 badges, you can blend into a fabled badge, which looks pretty awesome.
It's so cool. There is so much going on. And does Waffles just want to hop in and just tell people about all the different activities we've got going on over the weekend at NFTOPIA? I must slap myself every time I say the D word, because it's not just about the creators that are exhibiting. We've got lots of other activities. So Waffles, can you tell us a bit about that?
Sure.
Here she comes.
Sure, there's like definitely a lot of stuff that you can do at NFTOPIA. The first thing that you'll probably notice are the booths. Obviously, explore the venue, see what's on the schedule. We have things back to back to back, thanks to Breakman and Hype Train, as well as our exhibitors just hosting events in between as well. And we have a lot of influencers that have entered this space, so they might be doing some fun stuff. We have everybody's favorite, the swag booth. So take a look at that, see what you can win. I think I just got a message. So I just got a message on Discord that we're going to have even more swag thanks to Mystic Dragon from WAXNFT Gaming, WAXP NFT Gaming. We also have an auction, have a couple things up for there. Achievement badges, the scavenger hunt, the really fun collab blend, which I'm participating in for the first time, and definitely just interacting with people here. There's a lot of really cool people here.
Yeah, man, and we've got loads. How many people are in the lounge space at the minute?
We have 37 people in here so far.
Also,
Wow.
with that, Kitty, you also got
we've got
very interesting information.
Carry on, dude.
Well, a lot of interesting informations that you can use in different projects as well.
What were you saying? Sorry,
Ham Crusher saying there's a lot of information to use in other projects. We also have 74 people on the Twitch, y'all. This is amazing. Thank y'all for watching.
Wow.
This is fantastic. 40 seconds until Consumer Break badge blend. Any Consumer Breakers? Yep. There's also a bounty block that I had shared inside the chat. If you guys wanted to join that. Boom. So much stuff happening.
Is this the first, and I hate to lower the tone, but is this the first Metaverse three-way? I've not heard of people attempting it before. We might be sort of like
we had
on the cusp here.
In January we had a Twitter space for AtomicHub's meet, and it was equally as confusing.
Yeah, man. But there we go. This is fun. And the
technology, it's fun. Yeah, it's all fun for sure.
Be there in the end.
Saturday we have speakers coming up. Ziller representing Alcor Exchange, Crystalla representing GDK Render, and RadaQuest, Sniper from Crypto Shots, Lucas, I'm gonna butcher his last name, but CTO of Wax.
Have a go.
And then Karya Wei from Nuvo. Don't make me do that. Don't make me. How do you say his last name? Somebody tell me.
I don't know. Does anyone know how to say Lucas's second name? How rude.
A quick question. Is there any way that we could hold this metaverse
Ham Crusher
in the metaverse within like a Telegram or a Discord for the chat benefits?
Hang on. Sorry about this, guys.
Ham Crusher is asking if there's any way to host the metaverse from within inside like a Telegram or a Discord. Is that right? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, for the chat benefits.
For the chat benefits. I'm not sure about directly inside, but basically we're just multitasking everything.
Yeah, we're just multitasking. I think somebody who has more experience doing both Telegram and using this space would be GoParrel.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Because you guys are using multiple channels, could we condense that into one channel.
Ham Crusher speaking again, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying
Sorry.
we have a lot of channels. Can we maybe condense it into a channel for communication? Oh, that's what the general chat's there for. Yeah, when we're live, I'm not really looking in the Discord as much. That's true. It's mostly like Twitch and the Inverse together. But point taken.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ham
Crusher,
could you join us in the space? Just because if not, then we get a lot of dead air on the...
Okay, hold on. Let's do this. If you have
send,
something you want to
send the
contribute,
link, please?
just type it in the chat, and then we'll bring it
Superb.
up. So either Breakman or I will bring it up, or Nuno or John Company, so that we'll actually all see it, right?
And there's a link for the space too. But yeah, anybody can throw in a chat if you want us to ask.
Thanks for doing that. So before we go any further, because I know you lot like free NFTs, so we're going to give everybody a chance to win one of 5 Drawn Company Series 4 packs, which, if you don't know, drops in it precisely 27 minutes time. We are going for it, people, with our biggest drop yet. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to pick anyone that puts their WAM in at random to the to either ConsumerBreak's Twitch. We're going to go to the messages on NFTOPIA, and then also if you go to my pinned tweet on Twitter, if you're on the Twitter space, and just tag your WAM on there, we should be choosing 5 lucky winners. I might not be able to do it in 27 minutes time when we finish the space, but I will announce the winners in due course. So put your WAM either in the NFTOPIA chat, on my pinned tweet on Twitter, or on the Twitch stream, which is cool. So right, I'm going to turn this into the Drawn Company show. Here we go, people. And people, I can hear the collective sigh across the world. But just to give you a bit of background on me and what I do, if you don't know about Drawn Company, we started making NFTs in January 2022. We are officially the home of funny, rude, and crude NFTs on the Wax blockchain. We've minted over 28,000 NFTs. We've got 66 holders of 50 plus NFTs, and we've got 204 holders of 10 plus NFTs. We've got a really cool reward system for our holders, 90 of our holders of which are enrolled in that. And there's the chance for anybody to collect our NFTs. If you collect 30 or you have a DC value of more than $15, we're going to whitelist you for a card, which then gives you not just access to free drops, but we do stuff now like profit share. So our holders are going to take a percentage of the profits from the drop tonight. Should work out around about 40%, because we like to reward everyone. Without the community, we would be nothing. And without NFTOPIA, without this platform as well, you give us such a great platform to work on. It's phenomenal. So yeah, and also, can I just say, because Nuno's on the space, I want to give a big shout out to AtomicHub. Because I don't know if you know, but the type of stuff I produce can be quite choice and edgy. We definitely err on the towards the rude and the crude NFTs, and they've been absolutely great in looking at the stuff that I produced for Series 4 and just saying what needs to be put as NSFW, just so I don't get the mark across the whole collection, which is great, because it's an absolute godsend. They were communicative at every step, and they gave me simple and honest advice. Obviously, they can't say this is the way things are, but they did. So I really do thank them for that. So yeah, 27 minutes time. It's all about 24 minutes time. It's all about Series 4, and the Revolution will be minted. We've got another 31 NFTs coming out in packs. We've got our classic panels, which is the funny and rude and crude stuff. We've got collectible Chads, which was input from the community who wanted to see Chads in our NFTs, which, if you don't know, is the little waste paper that comes out of a hole punch. So there you go. We've got a whole story around that. So you can collect different bits of paper waste in a variety of numbers from people around our office. We've also got deeply offensive postcards and some really cool sell art variants. And not forgetting, drum roll please, also in packs you have the chance to pull, thank you Waffles, you have the chance to pull one of 130 mint passes for our Dildicons PFP. And just to give you a bit of background on this, we sent Karen to Japan earlier this year to acquire some IP. She never reads the small print. We tried to save money on translation, and we ended up with Dildicons, which is a 1980s cartoon which was only ever aired in Thailand and Wales, UK, for about 2 weeks before it was subsequently banned, because this comes back to the AtomicHub thing, the robots transform into pleasure toys. So we've tried to make it as fun as we can. That once you get your mint pass for a Dildicon in the pack, you'll have a 50% chance to get something that you can use as a PFP, or a 50% chance to pack one of the pleasure modes. And they've all been hand drawn by myself. We've got plans for that. We've got a Dildicons announcement coming at our takeover tomorrow night. So if you are in the house, all roads lead to the Drawn Company stand tomorrow. We're going to do a Blenstival. So we've got a pocket money promise drop, because we like to do premium drops and we like to do stuff just for fun. So we're going to be doing the conga. Our man Humble will be leading that, because he is amazing. Yeah, well, do you know what, right? But can I just say, if you can't wait for the conga, wait until you can blend a conga NFT, right? And then, should you wish, you can then blend the Dildicons variant of the conga NFT. And then, should you wish, you can blend a swanky, it's got a light sweep on it, and the logo just goes from side to side. So, there's only 20 of the big ones, guys, so you have to be quick. But we're going to be doing that with Kitty, our streamer of choice on the Wax blockchain. But yeah,
speaking of which, she's been in the stage with us for some time, and I think she's also in the lounge area. So maybe we should give a shout out to Kitty for joining us as well.
Hey guys.
Hey,
I'm totally here. And I just,
Kitty,
I'm totally here. Me a speech. It's so early. I need to wake up.
Unmute yourself on the Twitter space, Kitty.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there she goes. She's there.
We're all multitasking here. All the speakers were like balancing between both.
Come on, join the confusion. Join the confusion.
Yeah.
I always forget that you've got to be on.
She's here, Pete.
On
here she comes.
There we go.
on your mobile. Hey guys.
Hey.
How is everyone?
Excellent. How are you?
It's all chaos, isn't it?
It's absolute chaos.
Chaos. We like chaos. Chaos is exciting.
It's always awesome.
So if you'd like, just seeing it, as you're up, just tell everyone a bit about your channel, because I know you love playing lots of different games. You love collecting lots of different collectibles. What's your favorite game on the Wax blockchain at the minute, Kitty, to play and stream?
Oof.
Oh, that's hard.
Putting her on the spot.
Right now.
Put me on the spot hard. I hope no one's listening. No, I've actually got two at the moment, and it's Warsaken and Avalon. They're my two favorites at the moment. And then I've got a coming in third, really close, is Pixigon. So they're my top three, guys.
Nice.
They're your top three. And why do you like those? What do you like about them?
Avalon, I just like trying to kick everyone's bum.
Okay, why not?
Avalon, I just love like rolling with the crew. Like Nuno and Zeus are both part of our crew in Avalon, so it's like a guild running dragon, not dungeons kind of one. I really love that one. And Pixigon, it takes me back to my younger ages when I used to play Mario and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and they've done really well, haven't they, to sort of like create a you know, there are other 2D platformers available, but the Crypto Kuma's version of the game is particularly special, isn't it? It's
I've never played
hell
that
yes.
game. Is it a bit like Pikmin? You know, the Nintendo game.
Oh yeah, have you seen their new anima one? It's so like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that?
I love the game.
What's that one?
They're just so engaging.
I tested it on stream the other day. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh man, so like they've got lots of work in progress, and they're going to be continuing to build, aren't they, moving forward? They've got more collabs going on. So as with regards to creators, sort of like who are creating art, Kitty, who do you like
you're doing this?
Yeah.
You're gonna ask me who my favorite is? Please don't.
Well, obviously we all love Drone Company, but apart from me, because I've
because I'm here.
already economized. Yeah. Let's have just who's your favorite creator, minus Drone Company on the blockchain?
Yeah, mine's definitely Drone Company on the blockchain.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. That is a hard one. I like all because I like getting in all the communities and helping with all the wax communities.
Sorry, did you just say Skunky Chunks or Creds?
I love you
What did Ham
guys.
Crusher say?
Skunky Trunks.
Yeah.
he totally Skunky Chunks too. Like.
Well, I had to try
and ConsumerBreak.
Hey, let's butt in real quick. We have a magic potion drop. It's Waffles Kitty's potion, y'all. It's happening in 1 minute. So I just dropped it into the chats there. And it's just like the other potions. It's 2 wax. There's one dropping every hour. If you blend all 20 of them on Sunday, you'll get a legendary magic scepter. There's a new one dropping every hour today and tomorrow. The schedule is on the schedule.
My cat is stealing my
It's absolutely It's the schedule is there's something always going on, isn't there? And you know, big shout out to Breakman, because he runs from stand to stand, if you don't know, and he does our presentations with the creators, and he keeps it going at the pace and with the enthusiasm he's doing right now.
On 1 hour of sleep from last night. I'm giving my best, y'all. I'm giving my best.
Big up for Breakman.
That is the best way to be, man.
He's
that is the best way.
He's put up with me for the past
so how many people did we get enter our competition on Twitter? I'll check in a minute. I can check the chat in the messages, can't I, when we finish the space here, Waffle?
Hi guys,
Sure,
how are you?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going? And the drop
entries on
the drop has just happened, so everybody go pick up your Waffles Kitty magic potion. It's adorable.
Just do it, man.
Let me post this on Twitter right now.
Yeah,
so,
but as I was saying,
Nuno then, right? Because you're in the room now, right?
Appreciate it, Ham Crusher.
What was there anything you were expecting us to cover tonight that we haven't sort of covered yet? Because obviously we talked about the event, we talked about Drawn Company Series 4, the Revolution will be minted 8 o'clock tonight. We've talked about Hi Cristalla. We've talked about the school. We talked about NFTOPIA. Is there anything else you thought we were going to cover tonight that we haven't covered?
I mean, I think there's one pretty important thing that hasn't been brought up yet, which is where's Karen?
Where's Karen?
Where is Karen? No, I'm actually curious. I know it's a fun little.
Unfortunately, Karen, we've just come back from a little holiday. Karen came with us because obviously we like to treat her, and I don't know if you know the backstory, but she's pretty upset at the minute because a recent poll showed that a naked Chris is actually more popular than Karen. So she's currently devastated, and unfortunately, literally come back off holiday, you'll never guess what happened. She went to do her supercross lesson, and she fell off a bike. So unfortunately, she can't join us for NFTOPIA tonight. I think last time it was snowboarding. She does a lot of extreme activities. Does Karen, and she, you know, I'm sure she'd love to be here to share the experience with everybody. But yes, unfortunately, Supercross. Be careful, kids. It's as simple as that. If you're going to take it up as a hobby, then you need to know the pitfalls.
I heard that. Hey, let me plug Nuvo again real quick. So you've seen some things around the Nuvo badges. There's been some issues, so please just bear with that. It's in beta testing, so when like some people aren't getting their badges even though they click the link, some people aren't getting their points. We'll try to sort that out tonight. But the way it's supposed to work is you get a link to claim your badge first. So if you haven't done that, here is the link. Right here, I'm putting it in the chats. Boom. You click that. It's going to ask for your email. You put in your email. It'll send you an email with a link in it. Click the link inside your email, and then you should claim a badge. You should be able to see it. And then once you have your badge, then you can go ahead and scan different links that are in booths all over the place. You'll see a QR code with a Nuvo logo on it. It adds 1 point. I'm going to give you one right now for the Waffles Kitty booth, since we're talking about her. You'll be able to click that right from here, and hopefully it'll add an RP point to you. If it doesn't, then we can see if it doesn't. People will be leveling up at 23 points, 43 points, 63, and 83. You'll be leveling your badge up to level 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 100 points total. You will not find all 100 points right now, but between now and Sunday, they will all be released. We'll figure it out. And whatever levels you are on at the end of the weekend, you'll be airdropped a WAXNFT badge matching that level. So this is like a way for you to work your way up. And those badges will have the same kind of utility we have for other NFTs. That's a lot more entries into the bounty blocks and more things in the future. We also have our swag booth, which is in the welcome area. It's one giant bounty block now. So the link is there. You can click it. You'll see a huge pot of prizes, and you can enter through a bunch of ways, like holding NFTs and following socials there on the bounty block. You won't have to fill out a bunch of forms, and you'll already be entered just by doing that. There's actually going to be a drawing for every sponsor that's on there. I'm going to re-roll the drawing for every sponsor. So that gives you some nice incentive to get as many entries as you can, because it's not just going to be the one and done. It's going to be a re-roll every time. You can win numerous things. And that's going to be live all weekend and through next week. So there will be time to check that out. Can we customize the Nuvo PFP? Not right now. No, there's nothing like that yet. They are working on avatars. They're working on a lot of things in the future, but right now it's very, very basic. So what you see is what you get. We do have a little leaderboard though. So here, I'm going to post the Waffles Kitty link, but we also have a leaderboard. Let's just take a look at it and see what's on there right quick.
And whilst you're doing that, one thing I would like to say is a big shout out to everyone who's on the chain, because I'm looking at the drop pages at the minute, and it's not just NFTOPIA. We've got loads of potions. We've got Skunky Chunks in an hour. We've got Zombie Coin. I can see a few other brands up there. They're happening all around. You know, they're happening sort of like 24/7, aren't they? But I think the event has genuinely stimulated a lot more drops than you'd sort of see for a regular sort of Friday night, which is great because
yeah, I'd say a drop every hour.
Yeah. It's just chaos, and that's great.
Beautiful chaos.
Beautiful chaos. Love it. We've also got a Biden versus Putin second round for 1 wax, which is dropping soon. There you go. You might want to collect it. What were you going to say?
Just wanted to say, no, all good. To anyone who may be listening in here on the lounge area and may want to join us on the stage on the Twitter space, just send over a request. It seems like I have invited a couple of you guys, like Ham Crusher and Cristala to join, but it seems like there's some issues with my invite. So in case you don't see those and you do want to share anything with us on the stage, just feel free to share an invite and we'll bring you on. And apart from that, just to seriously answer your question, Matt, no, like I think you pretty much covered it. I definitely just wanted to give you guys the opportunity to also, shout about what you've been doing. It's been insane how much prep work has been going into NFTOPIA, and I was definitely taken by surprise. Just the schedule and how long it's been completely booked for definitely caught me by surprise, and that is just a testament to how excited and how motivated people are to participate. So yeah.
When I DM a whole bunch 100%. Of wax creators, you know, they're going to come running pretty quick. So, yeah, for these events, too, they've really found value in it. So, as a creator, if you want to get your own hour and your own giveaways, maybe your own collab drop, you probably want to contact us ASAP afterward to get in there quick. We got like 40-some potions that are sold from Waffles Kitty. Thank you, guys. That is so awesome. Just like right now, just in the past 5 minutes. The past 5 minutes. So that is beautiful.
As well, I'm on that Twitter space.
Cool.
I'm not
right then. I mean, are we get Ham Crusher's in the space now? Should we bring him up? Cristala's
sure, because he was just trying to talk again, but you can't hear him.
We have Cristala on the stage with us as well.
Okay. Hey, and I just want to say I threw in the chat the link for Waffles Kitty Nuvo, and somebody's saying it seems to be working. Just try it out. So see if it get you a point.
Why not?
Thank you for making the effort and joining us. Yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's only for mobile. Twitter Spaces. If you want to talk, you have to be on mobile.
I'm actually on the Twitter Space on the PC right now, but I'm running a phone emulator. There are ways to make it happen.
Oh, an emulator! Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not easy.
Happy to have you here. Cool, man. So, did you what are you doing this weekend, Cristala? What have you got a booth? Oh yeah, cool. You're doing an AMA speech, aren't you, on the stage? And what topics are you going to be covering? Cool. Yeah, so you've got a busy schedule as well. It's chaos for everyone. No one has time to live. Just tell the world that we're not in the world for the next 72 hours. We're at NFTOPIA. It's more important than everything.
That's right. Hey.
No, they're not. But I'm probably always on the edge of divorce. But especially at NFTOPIA, it gets.
Bring your family.
Yeah, you bring your family. It's a family event.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, I got a bounty block that's over. I want to draw a winner, and we're here pretty soon. We're going to move on. Now, sure, you can continue your space if you want, but we're going to move to Zombie Coin next. They're in Blockchain Gaming Hall.
Okay, cool.
The winner of this...
I totally want to drop in and say it's like 3 minutes until the drawing company drop, yo.
Oh, so look at that drawing company drop. Get in there, too. Get in there, too. The winner of the common NFTOPIA pin is RO2B4.wham. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Superb. Claps all round.
Oh yes. Well, if anybody has like issues and they need help, just make sure to. I've been closely managing it on the NFTOPIA Discord. On the help channel, so just put it there, and then we do have somebody from the Nouveau team inside the Discord, so then we'll ping them, and then they'll ping the devs to check out to see what issues you might have with the Nouveau badges. But it is a brand new thing, and they've been working really hard with us to make it work, and it's really fun. We've been using it since the hype events, so it'll probably resolve itself throughout the weekend.
Yeah, it's all work in progress, isn't it?
People are saying the points are working now, so that's good. But you do have to claim your badge first. Yeah. So the link is there. I'll put it in the chat. Important. You have to claim that first before doing points.
Yeah, before it works. Because I think, Nuno, are we going to be wrapping up the space soon?
Yeah, I mean, I know we're on a tight schedule, so feel free to wrap it up now. We also have more stuff planned on the AtomicHub front later on, but yeah, we usually keep the space at around 1 hour, so yeah, this works perfectly.
So before we go, did Ham Crusher want to come to the floor, because you were saying some very interesting things that we couldn't hear earlier on? So if you'd like to sort of like request to speak.
I think he's not on mobile, but
he's not on mobile. Okay.
I'm here. I'm just struggling to do the Telegram and the...
There we go.
Okay, he's here in the space. He's struggling to get on the Twitter, but it's all good. Appreciate you being here, Ham Crusher, and offering some insight. Us folks that are tuning into the booth audio, we heard you. I have the Twitter space muted, so that's how I'm doing it.
So, and then just before we leave, one more time, we've got 5 packs to give away, right, for Series 4. I can't, for some odd reason, the way the chat works in NFTOPIA, I can't see the WAMs. So if you could post your WAM again, that would be fantastic. And then again, if you're in the Twitter space, if you just comment on my pinned tweet, just your WAM, that'll be fine. And then I'll be drawing in about an hour's time.
We definitely need a centralized chat for...
Should we wrap things up there? Thank you for giving us the opportunity to do this, Nuno.
My pleasure. Yeah, I mean, thank you guys for all the work and all the effort you've been putting in towards making this, such an engaging and community-driven event. Definitely appreciate you guys. And also, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who joined us on the stage today. ConsumerBreak, Matt, Crystal, and also Waffles. Yeah, it was a very fun, very fun experience.
It's always fun and always payoff.
Yeah. Somehow we insist. Somehow we insist on holding Twitter spaces that are also held inside of Inverse. Like on paper, it sounds like a good idea.
Hey, we're making it work.
On paper it sounds cool, and then in execution,
it's
like the expectation versus reality meme, you know.
We just
but that's where the integration.
No, it was a super.
That's where
it was super fun. I definitely enjoyed this little time with you guys, and I'm looking forward to everything else which will happen throughout the weekend. In case you guys are listening in and you haven't done so already, make sure to join us at NFTOPIA. There's going to be a bunch of stuff happening. This is not the only takeover that Drawn Company is going to have throughout the weekend, so definitely look out for that. Look out for all the ConsumerBreak streams, which will be happening throughout the the weekend as well. Waffles also has her own event. Crystalla will have her AMA. I'm sure Kitty will also be streaming a bunch throughout the weekend. So there's a lot for you guys to look forward to. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well.
Well, thank
Any
you very
last
much.
Remarks?
Thanks very much, Nuno.
Cool.
Yeah, we're only halfway done through the first day of 3, so let's carry it forward. I'm gonna go ahead and teleport over to Blockchain Gaming Hall. We're going to the Zombie Coin booth, so I'll meet you all there, and I'm going to continue streaming.
I'll see you there. I actually see that we have someone requesting to speak, though. I'm going to bring him onto the stage. I'm unsure if this is Digicon or, God damn it, I'm slapping myself on the wrist now. If this is NFTOPIA related or not. But Mohammed, you are on the stage with us now.
Oh, he was here before. I remember hearing
you should be. I just invited you. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, anything I can help you with? Or any thoughts you have to share with us on NFTOPIA or anything else? Mohammed? Awesome.
Thank you. We're very happy you love it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts with us.
All right.
Cool.
Right, lots of love.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect point to leave it then. From the AtomicHub front, we still have another Twitch stream tonight. So if you guys want to get a sneak peek of some gameplay from the Afterlands game, then join me. Then join myself and Zeus tonight at 22 UTC as we give Afterlands a shot and show you guys some of the amazing gameplay and share some NFTs with you as well. So I'll see you there. We are going to be jumping over to the zombie coin booth now because the party continues.
Yes, they are in the blockchain gaming hall.
All right. The party continues indeed.